welcome back to my channel, aerial friends. So today we are going to do a dynamic combo. Dynamics, I know we all love dynamics. It can be tricky when you're getting started with dynamics to find things that are not so super scary and challenging. And I think this combo is a nice way to kind of ease your way into dynamics because we have a little drop, we have some beats, we have some momentum and strength, but nothing too crazy. This should be doable and sort of a good challenge to get you started on your dynamic journey. So without further ado, let's get on the hoop and get to it. Okay, here's our little dynamic sequence for today. I will say before we get started that using your control, that means using your muscles, your abs, your core, is an important part of this. Knowing where to place your hands, of course, is an important part of this. And having a clear vision of where you're going in your head is an important part of this. Before we start how to do this right, I want to show you how to do it wrong so you can avoid the most common mistake, which is not getting your hips high enough. If your hips aren't high enough to pass through the hoop, you're just going to end up in a wine glass like this. Instead, you're going to pull with your arms, engage your shoulders, and lift your hips up using your abs so that your body is almost horizontal. This will allow your hips to pass nice and high through the center of the hoop to the back of the hoop. The other building block that you need for this combo is to be able to go into your split under the bar fairly quickly and easily. If you struggle with this move, my favorite little hack for it is to use my back leg, my free leg, to bring my hips up. I do this by lifting my leg close to the hoop. Then I don't have my weight all out behind me. I have my weight more centered in the middle of the hoop. I can then more easily bring my hips up as I open my legs and arch my back to go into my full split. Arching your back is very important here. You're gonna feel like you're arching a lot, but actually you're just in balance with your body in line with the hoop. If you're not arching your back, your weight's gonna be behind the hoop and therefore harder to hold and even go into the split. Okay, now let's take some time and break the whole thing down. I'm gonna start this with a few beats. I suggest trying it at first with 2 to 3 beats and then giving yourself a challenge by trying to take out some beats, even get down to 1 beat. Remember, your beats are there to give you momentum. They're there to build up strength and speed. So use them, use the power. Next, just like we talked about before, I'm gonna pull with my arms, engage my shoulders, and use my abs to lift up my hips, getting them higher than the bottom bar of the hoop so I can pass them through to the back. However, we're changing a little detail now, which is that my legs are coming apart and I'm passing one leg more to the side. In other words, one leg is staying in place for the knee to end up hooked on the hoop, and the other leg is coming behind the hoop and circling around to the bottom. Just as soon as my knee hooks on the hoop, I'm going to let go with my hands, drop down, and catch on both sides of my knee. Remember that your hands are going to need to be wider than your hips so your hips can pass through them. So I like to look where my hands are going to go on the hoop, really visualize where I'm placing them, and that helps me get them in the perfect placement. And from there, just like we talked about before, you're ready to go into your split below the bar. This is the exact same movement as before, it's just a little bit faster. Now, although this combo has a beautiful split at the end, remember that it is a dynamic combo, so we're looking for speed, momentum, and excitement. So let's watch it in real time. Again, you're thinking about building that momentum and power in those beats, lifting your hips nice and high, and then quickly placing your hands and dropping down to go into the split at the end. The less time between when your knee hooks and your hands drop down, the more impressive this is going to look. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I really like this little combo because, like I said, it's just such a nice way to feel the feeling of what dynamics is like without having to commit to doing something incredibly scary like a giant drop. This is a nice way to have a little halfway drop and to really start to feel comfortable with your dynamics so you can progress on to bigger and better things. But for today, I think that's it. So I'm just going to say, please do subscribe to my channel. We have new videos coming out all the time, and there's a few things in the works right now. I won't say too much, but there's a few things that I'm very excited for coming up, as well as a live class. I'm going to be doing a live stretching class on the 12th of January, 2025. So if you want to come and stretch with me and work on your flexibility, it's only pay what you can, so there's no set fee. Just, throw me a couple couple euros, dollars, whatever you got. So I want it to be accessible for everyone. So that's why we're doing this. But yeah, keep an eye on the channel. I'm going to put some more videos with the time and how to log on, etc. But 12th of January, come and hang out, come and stretch. And also, please check out my Instagram, which is in the description of this video. The link to Instagram is just down there. So I think that's about it. And with that, I will see you guys next time.